Welcome back to Universal Sports. It's now time for the men and their turn and crack at the 200-meter breaststroke. The world record, 207.01. Akihiro Yamaguchi set back in 2012 in high school, at a high school swim meet in Japan.
After the Olympics.
Exactly, after the Olympics. The American record holder, none other than Eric Shanto, 207.42. For these top 8, the #1 qualifier from this morning's swims at 214.74. That was Nick Fink. He'll occupy the middle of the pool, surrounded by 7 other men.
Tight field, only a second half separates the top 8 swimmers.
That's lane #1, Tom Dahlia, who's going to represent France at the World Championships coming up this summer. He won this event at the French World Trials held earlier this year. Cody Miller will be next to him from the Badger Swim Club, and he will be at those World Championships as well in the 100 breast. Carlos Claverie, who finished 2nd in this event last summer at the 2014 Youth Olympic Games. As I mentioned, the top qualifier, who represents the Athens Bulldog Swim Club, Nick Fink, 2nd in the 200 breaststroke last summer at the Pan Pacific Championships. In lane #5, 2nd fastest this morning, Josh Pruneau. Chase Kalish, already a winner in the 200 fly earlier this evening, and the 400 IM earlier in the meet, looking for his 3rd win. Reese Whitley in lane #7, member of the national junior team, really making strides to come up to the senior level in the final qualifier, Richard Funk.
There's Nick Fink, great experience, great career at University of Georgia. And look at this youngster, 15 years of age, 6'9", Craig. Youngest guy in the field by 3 years, lifetime best in the prelims. And believe me, he's got a long way to go, but you start putting him on the radar for the next 4 to 8 years for sure.
Talking about Reese Whitley, he's 2nd from the bottom on your screen. The top qualifier in lane #4, Nick Fink, a little bit behind Josh Pruneau. Pruneau with a very good start. And in lane #2, it's Cody Miller, who looks to have the fastest first 50. He does, 29.76.
Cody Miller.
That's over a 2nd faster, Rowdy, than he was at the 50 this morning.
Yeah, he wants to prove himself in the 200 breaststroke. I talked to him earlier. He said, listen, I'm not afraid of the 200. Everybody thinks I'm a 100 breaststroker, but I like the 200. I want to be good in the 200 breaststroke. He made his first mark in the 200 breaststroke a few years ago, and this is a guy that I want to always keep an eye on. Josh Pruneau, who also had a good first 50, and he's going to be right there at the 100 mark. Had a great season at Cal before he got sick at the NCAAs. He's in first place, actually, going by Miller. And look at who is in 3rd, that youngster right there you mentioned, Reese Whitley, only 15.
Very different than qualifying. It continues to be Josh Pruneau out in front of Cody Miller, with Reese Whitley trying to hang on to 3rd, but now Nick Fink trying to use that back half of this 200-meter breast to surge into contention.
Or he's going to have to, because he is way behind at this point. He is a full 2nd behind Josh Pruneau, and Cody Miller still right there, but look at Pruneau go. You know, watching him during this season at the NCAA level, I got to cover him at a couple dual meets at the Pac-12 championships, and you just had a feeling this guy was going to have a breakout long course season.
Nick Fink, much like we've seen in prior races, is going to run out of real estate, even though he was the top qualifier. Josh Pruneau took control at about the 100 and never looked back. 209.30, a personal best by over a 2nd. No question, Josh Pruneau is on track for great things.
Wow. You know, you just really have to be amazed at that swim, only because it's the best time in May by over a 2nd, first of all. And then knowing what he's had to deal with, that illness that really kind of overcame him at the NCAA championships, where he was supposed to challenge. And look at him shake his head. He's going, I didn't expect that either. And you see Reese Whitley, the youngster, he also goes his best time by almost 3 seconds. How about that for a 15-year-old kid up against some of the best swimmers on the planet? But it's Josh Pernot who has that great extension, those solid flow lines by keeping his hips way up, moves that line forward all the way through his stroke, minimal drag. And what a finish for him, 2:09.3. Again, he's got to be thrilled with that time. Big things, as you said, Craig, for him ahead in the future.
Josh Pernot took that turn at the 100 and never looked back. He wins by over 2 seconds ahead of Cody Miller. Nick Fink, your top qualifier from the morning, manages to round out your top 3 with 15-year-old Reese Whitley in 4th. So for Josh, we've talked about this personal best. Congratulations, first and foremost, 5 seconds faster than your qualifying time. Did you know you had this much speed in you this evening?
No, I knew I had more than the morning. I texted Coach Durden after prelims and told him I thought I could be 11 or 12 tonight, but you know, I'm pretty happy with the 2:09.
I saw you kind of shake your head at the end of the race going, well, I didn't even expect that myself. It's got to really make you happy as we head into the bulk of the summer, though, Josh.
Yeah, feels good, man. Looking forward to WUGS.
What happened at the NCAAs, and how much were you able to kind of overcome that mentally to kind of face the sickness that you had that just wiped you out there, to be able to kind of come onto the scene here in Charlotte?
You know, I didn't focus on the sickness at NC's. You know, NC's isn't really about individual performance. It's about doing whatever you need to do to help the team succeed, and you know, that's all I did there. You know, it's easy to move past that and just focus on helping Team USA at WUGS this summer.
Well, welcome to summer, my friend. Great job.
Thank you, Rowdy.
Great perspective as well from Josh Pernot, helping the team when it's the collegiate season. But now it's all about individual success. He gets it there in the 200-meter breast. Coming up, it'll be the butterfly.